From the same lump of sinners, every single one of them are sinners. Every single one of us deserve death. Every single one of us should not get salvation. Every single one of us should be cast into hell forever. But if I, the Creator, determine on my own to take some and give them salvation, while allowing the others, of whom all deserve to be cast into hell, to go. What right did you say I don't have as the Creator? Friends, you got the wrong God. The God that you're talking about doesn't exist in the scripture. That God exists in your mind. It's one you made up. The God of the scripture is sovereign. The God of the scripture is executing a plan. The God of the scriptures is doing exactly what he said he was doing. The God of the scripture won't change. He won't bend. He won't bow. Why? Because the God of the scripture is sovereign. He does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, because he wants to. And there's no one who can stay his hand or say unto him, what in the world are you doing, God? Friend, you can come back to the book. Let me end with this today, just to show you that there was this man whom God raised up and gave a kingdom. And in the eyes of God, this man had the greatest kingdom of all the kings who has and ever will live. And God did something. Because this man became so full of himself, this man determined that he was God. And he didn't get anything from anybody else. I'm going to read this and I'm going to end here. All right. Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, who ruled the world, the known world at that time. First one to do it in God's eyes, right? And this all came upon Nebuchadnezzar, King Nebuchadnezzar. At the end of the 12 months, he was walking about the royal palace in Babylon. The king spoke, saying to himself, is not this great Babylon that, listen to this rascal, that I have built for a royal dwelling by my mighty power and for the honor of my own majesty? While the word, he couldn't even finish saying it, was still in the king's mouth, a voice fell from heaven. King Nebuchadnezzar, to you it is spoken, the kingdom has departed from you. And they shall drive you from men, and your dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field. They shall make you eat grass like oxen, and 7 times 7 years shall pass over you until you know, until he comes to a clear understanding what? That the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. And not only that, see, that's God's power. God's sovereignty over this stuff is this: he gives it to whomever he chooses. That very hour, the word was fulfilled concerning Nebuchadnezzar. He was driven from men and ate grass like oxen. His body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hair became grown like the eagle's feather, and his nails like bird's claws. And at the end of the time, the 7 years, I hope it don't take 7 years for you, friend. I, Nebuchadnezzar, lift up my eyes to heaven, and my understanding returned to me. And he did what? Was he sitting there talking about his own majesty and his own power and his own might? Listen to this. And I blessed the Most High, and praised and honored him who lives forever. There's only one like that, friend. Why? Why would you do that, Nebuchadnezzar? For his dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation. All, how many? All the inhabitants of the earth are reputed in his eyes as nothing. He does according to his will. Friend, this is why I keep telling you, God is not concerned about what you think, what I think, how I feel about what he's doing. He only does according to his own will. You say, oh, just among humans? No, in the army of heaven. So who's these? These are the angels. Because I do what I want among the angels. Satan is an angel. The demons are angels. I said, I do what I want. And among the inhabitants of the earth, there's your humans. I created them. I do whatever I want in heaven and in the earth. Now listen to this. No one can restrain his hands or even say to him, what are you doing, God? Oh no, friend. No. Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and extol and honor the King of heaven, all of whose works are what? Truth. And his ways, justice. So when God says, I'll have mercy on whom I have mercy and give compassion to whom I won't give compassion, is he just? Yes. Why? Because every single one of them deserve hell. None of them deserve justice. None of them deserve mercy. None of them deserve compassion. God himself determined to do that. And those who walk in pride, and if that's you, listen to God. He is able to put you down, and he will. Friend, listen. The Most High rule in the kingdom of men. You don't have to like that. It is what it is. And we're going to continue to walk through Romans 9. And you're going to see some other stuff. God just told you, I do what I want, when I want, because I want to. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it. I hope you got the right God. Just the God of the Bible. It's soft. Okay, friend. Take care.